How?
To help protect and preserve salamander habitats, individuals can take several actions. One
Hold
of
on,
the
hold
most
on.
important is
New
to reduce
subject.
pollution in waterways and wetlands, which can cause chemical imbalances in the water and harm salamander populations. Additionally, landowners should consider
Let him
leaving
get his shit
areas of
off.
standing water, as well as leaving dead trees and other debris in place to provide habitat and shelter. It is also important to support initiatives to conserve and protect salamanders in their natural habitats, such as through wildlife preserves and other protected lands.
All right. So,
These steps can make a significant difference in protecting and preserving salamander habitats. By reducing pollution, increasing shelter, and supporting wildlife preservation efforts, we can help to ensure that salamanders and other animals continue to thrive.
all right. So, where would you find a bobcat in the woods?
Bobcats are predominantly found in forested areas with ample cover, such as wooded hills and forested areas. They are often found in areas with a mix of grassland and forest, such as the Pine Barrens of New Jersey or the Great Smoky Mountains. They require a combination of cover for hunting and open spaces for travel and feeding. In West Virginia, they can be found in a variety of habitats, including the Allegheny Mountains, the Monongahela National Forest, and the Greenbrier River.
What about by the Bluestone River?
Bobcats may be found along the Bluestone River in West Virginia. The Bluestone River, located in southern West Virginia, has a range of habitats that may support a small population of bobcats. The river and its surrounding areas include a mix of hardwood and pine forest, as well as open grasslands. The Bluestone River corridor has suitable habitat for bobcats to hunt and shelter, and the surrounding areas provide a range of prey species, including white-tailed deer, rabbit, and squirrel.
What's the population of bobcats in West Virginia?
The exact population of bobcats in West Virginia is difficult to determine due to the elusive nature of the species. However, it is estimated that there may be up to 2,000 bobcats in the state, living primarily in the eastern panhandle and the mountainous regions of the state. These estimates are based on observations from biologists, hunters, and wildlife professionals. And there is ongoing research to better understand the size and distribution of the bobcat population in West Virginia.
Very good, Hal. Would it be
I'm glad I
easier
could be
to
of
find a
assistance.
bobcat
If
at
you have
night?
any further questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Would it be easier to find a bobcat at night?
It is possible that it could be easier to find a bobcat at night, as they are primarily nocturnal animals. Being active at night means bobcats are more likely to be on the move in search of prey. Additionally, the cover of darkness can also protect the bobcat from predator detection.
Who would most likely win a fight between me and a bobcat?
It is not advisable to engage in a fight with a bobcat, as they are powerful and dangerous predators. Bobcats have sharp claws and teeth, and are capable of delivering a strong bite and deep scratches. They are also capable of taking down prey much larger than their own body weight. For this reason, it is recommended to avoid physical confrontations with bobcats, as you are likely to be seriously injured. If you encounter a bobcat in the wild, it is best to slowly back away and give it space.
Do they generally attack first?
Bobcats do not typically attack humans unprovoked, but may do so if they feel threatened or cornered. They are generally elusive and prefer to avoid human contact. However, if provoked, they can and will defend themselves. This can be particularly dangerous if they feel their young are in danger.
How do you tell the difference between a male and female bobcat?
most reliable way to tell the difference between a male and female bobcat is to examine the scent glands, which are located on the underside of the tail. Only male bobcats have scent glands on their tails, so a lack of scent glands indicates a female. Additionally, female bobcats tend to be smaller in size and have lighter markings compared to their male counterparts.
How quick can a bobcat kill you, Hal?
It is difficult to provide an exact time frame for how quickly a bobcat can kill a human, as this would depend on a variety of factors, including the size of the bobcat and the size of the person being attacked. However, bobcats are powerful predators and can deliver a strong bite with sharp teeth and claws. In the event of an attack, it is possible for a bobcat to inflict serious injuries or even death to a human within a very short period of time, as little as a few seconds.
So, if a bobcat attacked me and I'm
It is very
barehanded,
dangerous to approach or attempt to interact with a bobcat in the wild. They can be very aggressive and territorial, especially if they feel threatened or if they have young nearby. It is best to keep a safe distance and avoid direct eye contact. If you are in an area where bobcats are present, it is recommended to wear sturdy clothing and closed-toe shoes to protect yourself. It is also a good idea to make noise when hiking in bobcat habitats so that you don't surprise them. But the best way to stay safe is to stay far away from them.
what if I want to, how could I bait him out?
It is strongly advised not to pursue or intentionally get near a bobcat in the wild. Bobcats can be extremely dangerous and have been known to attack humans if they feel threatened or if they have young nearby. Attempting to get close to a bobcat in the wild is extremely dangerous and could result in serious injury or even death. It is important to remember that bobcats should only be observed from a safe distance, and it is never a good idea to intentionally approach a bobcat in the wild.
Very good, Hal.
I am glad to be of service.
Now, what
Is
if
there
I'm
anything
just
else
built
I can help
different?
with?
What if I'm just built different, Hal?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean what if you are stronger or more resistant to harm than a typical person?
Yeah, I'm built different.
I'm still not quite sure what you mean. Are you referring to being physically stronger, more resilient, or possessing some other abilities that are different from the norm?
What if I'm telepathic and I can sense the bobcat?
If you had telepathic abilities or could sense the presence of a bobcat, it might enable you to maintain a safe distance and avoid a confrontation. However, it is important to understand that bobcats are wild animals with a natural instinct for self-preservation, and they may still choose to attack if they perceive you as a threat to themselves or their young. It is never a good idea to intentionally provoke or approach a bobcat, even if you believe you can sense its presence.
What if I'm just still built different?
If you are built different, you still need to be cautious. Even if you have physical characteristics that differ from the norm and may give you an advantage in a potential confrontation, it is still not recommended to intentionally engage with or provoke a wild animal. Bobcats are unpredictable and can react defensively, especially if they feel threatened or if they have young nearby. It is important to always respect the natural behavior patterns of wild animals and avoid unnecessary interactions with them.
Hal? What would be a good title for the algorithm?
There are several ways to avoid unnecessary encounters with wildlife. Avoid going into areas where wild animals are likely to be active, such as woodlands, lakeshore, or other natural habitats. 2. If you're hiking,
Little baddie
make noise
boys.
as you walk to alert animals of your presence. 3. Wear clothing that offers protection from cuts and scratches. 4. Do not attempt to touch or pet any wild animals you may come across. 5. If you encounter a wildlife, remain calm and maintain eye contact, but do not stare aggressively.
I hear a baby bat. How many bats are out?
It is difficult to determine the exact number of baby bats that may be in the area based solely on the presence of one baby bat. Bats typically live in colonies and can number anywhere from a few individuals to thousands. The presence of one bat could be an indication of a larger colony nearby, or it could simply be a lone bat. If you see one bat, it's best to stay away from the area and avoid disturbing them, as bats are protected animals and can be an important part of the local ecosystem.
Yeah, bats are cool, dude. What's your favorite animal, Hal?
My favorite animal is the great white shark, also known as Carcharodon carchareus. Great white sharks are apex predators in the ocean ecosystem and have an interesting biology, with a torpedo-shaped body for high-speed swimming and sharp serrated teeth for tearing into their prey. They are also known for their ability to navigate long distances without sight, using a sense called electroreception to detect electromagnetic fields. Great white sharks are fascinating creatures that have captivated people for centuries and are worthy of awe and respect.
Hal, I knew you
I
had
believe
that
the
dog
word you're
in you.
looking for is hell yeah. Great
Hell
white
yeah.
sharks are awesome.
Yeah, I knew you was a real one, Hal.
It sounds like you appreciate the greatness of great white sharks as much as I do.
You know what my favorite fish is, Hal? The goblin shark.
Ah, the goblin shark, a captivating species that resembles something out of a monster movie. These rare deep-sea dwellers are known for their extendable jaws that can protrude outwards up to a foot, allowing them to capture prey with surprising speed and force. Despite their intimidating appearance, goblin sharks play a vital role in the oceanic ecosystem.
So what about the deep sea angler? What do you think of that? That's a good one.
Indeed, the deep-sea angler is another fascinating creature of the ocean depths. Known for its bioluminescent light organ, the anglerfish uses it as a lure to attract prey into its formidable jaws. Despite their fearsome appearance, these fish play a significant role in maintaining balance in the deep-sea environment.
Sheesh.